I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God.
It's January 20th, 2025. Donald Trump swears an oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. 13 days later, that same Constitution is hanging by a thread. Now, this isn't the usual chaos. This is different. This is a full-blown power grab, and it's happening right in front of our very eyes. Trump didn't waste any time either. As soon as he got to a desk following the oath, he issued an illegal executive order ending birthright citizenship, in direct violation of the 14th Amendment. Is it illegal? He doesn't care. So now, unelected employees of SpaceX are deciding who gets paid and who doesn't. They decide based on what? Some kind of loyalty test? We didn't vote for this. Nobody voted for this. The Constitution says that Congress has the power of the purse. What President Musk is doing is called impoundment, and it's illegal. This spending was passed into law by members of both parties in both the House and the Senate, and then signed by the president. Remember, he got impeached for this exact same thing in his first term when he withheld military aid to Ukraine that had been passed into law. Then there are those mass pardons for the January 6th rioters, even those who brutally attacked police officers, some of whom died as a result of the trauma they experienced from being attacked by the very citizens they were sworn to protect. This was not just some peaceful protest about an election. This was an attempted coup. I want you to watch these images and tell me that they were just invited in by the police. Tell me no officers were hurt. You can't. But you won't see this on right-wing media, so that's why you need to come here. Subscribe and turn on the bell. This isn't righting some injustice. It's rewarding loyalty to MAGA. Even worse, now there's a ready-made mob just waiting for Trump to order them to intimidate and harass anyone who doesn't fall into line. Or as Trump likes to call it, unity. So now I just slapped unilateral 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada, ignoring the fact that Congress has the power over tariffs, ignoring the Constitution, and apparently too stupid to realize that Mexico and Canada would retaliate in ways that would raise prices for everyday Americans focused on red states. Are you still cheering the dear leader? Your wallet's going to feel it, and very soon. And some of you will likely lose your livelihoods because your products can't be sold in Canada and Mexico anymore. Trump is maliciously using the American economy as a weapon. Your hard work is a weapon for him to use against his enemies, and we don't even know why. He's raising the cost on everything from homes to food, and it's on you. He won't be affected. I call this pseudo-populism because they're not happy when they get their way. They actually want to see other people suffer at the same time. That's un-American. That's not who we're supposed to be, and yet here we are. Happening right now, across every agency of government, there are mass purges of government workers. Only those loyal to him stay in power. The day before the DC air disaster, they sent letters to air traffic controllers recommending they transition from public service to the private sector. You might have heard of these buyout letters. This isn't just policy. This is power consolidation. If you're waiting for the courts to step in, don't. The people behind this plan for that too. The Federalist Society has spent decades getting right-wing judges on the bench. Remember that Project 2025? that 900-page plan to reshape America into a white Christian nationalist authoritarian state? Remember that thing was so unpopular he said, "I don't know anything about it."
It's Project 25. He's involved in Project, and then they read some of the things, and they are extreme. I mean, they're seriously extreme. But I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it.
Just look around. It's happening right now. Even if a lower court bravely blocks Trump, he has a backup plan. A Supreme Court that's just full of sycophants, stacked in his favor. And what happens when Trump refuses to comply with a court order? He's done it before. He's doing it now. So what can we do? Waiting is not an option. Politicians won't save us. Courts won't save us. We have to act. Start out by calling your legislators every day. Pressure governors to resist illegal orders. Organize in your city. Small acts of resistance count just as much as the big ones. This country doesn't belong to a select few. We have power. They had a few thousand try to stage a coup in the Capitol. We can have millions in the streets saying enough. It's time to act like we have that power. Say no to tyranny. Say it loud and say it often. For an even deeper dive into how all this fits together, check out my Substack. There's a link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and remember, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you again.